Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Chelsea. I'm a social worker here at the University Center. I'm here basically to talk to you about whatever you want to talk to me about today. Before we get started, I do want to talk to you about some confidentiality. Of course, everything you disclose to me today will be taken very seriously, with all confidential information being kept between me and you. However, if you disclose any information that indicates that you are going to hurt yourself or others, I will have to contact the appropriate authorities and my supervisor as well, okay?
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so what brings you here today?
Well, I called in to make an appointment with you because lately I've been having a lot of trouble sleeping,
Okay.
and difficulty concentrating, like studying and stuff. And also, I've just been feeling really down lately, and I don't know.
Yeah, so really sad all the time?
Yeah,
Not feeling yourself at all?
no, not at all.
Okay, is there anything that might be causing your sadness of recent timeline?
Well, I mean, it probably started when I moved here.
So when did you move here?
I'm just in September, like when school started
Okay.
again.
Yes, that was a big change for you.
Yeah, it was. I'm from Badenburg, which is a
Oh,
really
yeah,
big
sure.
change. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a really big change, and it definitely.
I bet.
That's when it started. That's definitely when I noticed.
Okay, so what sort of problems did you encounter when you moved to St. John's, as that would be a very big transition for someone, especially so young?
Well, I moved in with some people who I don't really know,
Okay.
and I'm not really comfortable around them yet. Like, it takes me a while to warm up to people,
Yeah.
and like that was different for me. And also the workload, like, is way different than high school. Like, I did really well in high school, or at least I thought I did, and then when I came in here, it was just completely different, and like I don't even know how to
It's a
tackle
big
it
reality
sometimes.
check. Yeah. So how are you doing in school?
I just wrote my midterms, and I'm not confident with them at all.
No?
I don't think it
Do
went
you think
really
you're
well.
passing?
No,
No?
I can't see it happening. I feel like if I want to get through this year, I'm gonna have to make a big change.
Okay, so I guess that's what prompted you to come see me.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew I had to do something.
Yeah, so what is your family life like at home?
Well, I've never met my dad. I don't know who
Okay.
my father is.
Okay.
My mom, she's around, like she's there, but she remarried when I was really young. I was about 5 or 6, and my stepdad is a jerk.
Okay,
To
so
say
you
it
don't
lightly.
have a real good relationship with him.
I'm not with him, no. Like, me and my mom are close. Like, I can talk to her and
Okay.
stuff. But, for the most part, I think my boyfriend, or my ex-boyfriend now, was he was a really big part of my life.
Okay, so did you guys break up as you moved into St. John's for university?
Yeah, my mom did.
Okay, so that would be a big factor in your bad mood since you moved into St. John's, would you say? Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely. I don't know what's worse, having to live in St. John's with like no one I know, or me and him not being together anymore.
Right.
Because like he's all I knew. Like, we were together for a really long time, and like I was so dependent on him.
Right. Yeah, so that's definitely a big change for you. Yeah, obviously you want to better yourself through university, but at the same time.
It was really hard to make that decision.
Right. Yeah. What was your life in high school like? Did you have a good experience in high school?
I mean, I managed. Like, I had pretty good marks. Like, I really liked my teachers, and my teachers really liked me. It's a small community.
Yeah.
So, like, everyone knows my mom, and, like, she works at the hospital, so, like, everyone knows her. And then, so, like, that was pretty good. Like, and I had a couple friends, but I think I was really close to my boyfriend, which kind of didn't really allow me to make a whole lot of close relationships.
Okay, so would you say that you were helped along a lot in high school, or?
Yeah, you could say that. Like, I did have, like, a family and personal connection with a lot of my teachers.
I see. Right. So, university is definitely a big change for you that way, with that support.
For sure, yeah.
Right. Do you have any previous experience with a therapist, or have you had any issues before like this?
Yeah, well, when I was in grade 11, I was diagnosed with depression, which
Okay.
it wasn't really a big deal at the time because like it didn't really affect a whole lot of parts of my life. But I experienced kind of like the same sadness that I'm feeling now,
Okay.
and I did go to a psychiatrist, and that was really really helpful. I found I really
Yeah.
really found a lot of benefit from going to a
Okay, were you
psychiatrist.
prescribed any certain prescriptions or?
Yeah, I was prescribed prescription.
Okay, so you did have medication
Mhm.
that you took for your depression, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you did find a lot of support in your psychiatrist and seeing your psychiatrist?
Yeah, I did. I really like going to see her.
Okay, when did you stop seeing your psychiatrist?
When I moved.
When you moved? Okay, yeah. So would you say you were feeling better before you moved to St. John's as opposed to in grade 11 when you were diagnosed?
Yeah, it got a lot better from the time that I was diagnosed until I left, and then I just kind of came back. I mean, when I got diagnosed, I was kind of like I had more friends than I did like before I came to St. John's. Like
Okay.
we used to like go out on the weekends. And
Did you have any experience with alcohol or drugs?
we used to drink and stuff, but like nothing that no one else doesn't do. And like I don't know, some of the girls used to like smoke some weed, but like I didn't.
Okay.
I
so
mean, I
this
would
was-
sometimes, but like
Yeah, yeah. Would you say this was before you were seeing your psychiatrist, correct?
yeah.
Yeah. So do you think that maybe you were sort of self-medicating with alcohol and marijuana, maybe?
Yeah, it used to help. Like I wouldn't be as sad and stuff when I used to do that kind of stuff.
Okay, so I see. So you definitely knew that it was the wrong way of going about things, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, it became an issue because I mean, I used to be like come home drunk all the time, and like
Okay.
my stepdad was not having that. Like, no way.
That didn't help your relationship with him. did it?
No.
No.
Well, I didn't really care, but anyways, so him and my mom talked, and I guess they decided that I should go to a psychiatrist, which
Okay. Which did help
hindsight
you.
was
Yeah.
really helpful. Yeah.
Yeah, it may not have seemed that way at the time, but it definitely helped you in the long run, hey? Okay, so is your psychiatrist based here in Newfoundland or here in St. John's, sorry?
Not in St. John's. No, I used to drive up to Bay Roberts. to see
Oh,
her,
okay, okay.
Which was okay. It's only an hour drive from.
Yeah.
And when I was in high school, my workload wasn't so much. It was accessible.
Easy to see, yeah. So, do you have access to a vehicle right now?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so you have your own car.
I do have my car.
Okay, well that's good. Do you think that maybe seeing your psychiatrist again would really help stop the sadness, stop the depression now before it really gets out of hand and affects your university life?
I feel like it could definitely help me improve, but I don't know if it will fix
Okay.
everything.
Okay, so your
Because I mean, my boyfriend is still gone.
right. So your medication. Are you still taking your medication now that you've moved to St. John's?
Like, I still take it from time to time, like when I remember, but I forget a lot because my boyfriend used to help me.
Oh, okay. So you haven't been following the correct dosage and stuff like that.
Well, I try my best.
Okay. It's really important to continue with your medication though, right? Because that would help.
Yeah, I guess, but it's hard. Like, there's so much going on that it's just hard to remember everything.
Right. Right. Maybe do you think you benefit seeing another psychiatrist here in St. John's, or do you think your relationship with your old psychiatrist was really what was helping you?
I had a really good relationship with my psychiatrist. I really
Okay.
liked her. She was.
So maybe seeing if we could get some time with her would help you a lot. Do you think that would be something to look into? Right. Yeah. Do you think it would be an issue traveling back and forth to Bay Roberts or Bayford, sorry?
In the winter and stuff, I'm not really, like trying to.
Right. Right. So maybe in future visits, if you want to come back and talk to me, we could see about maybe arranging going to see your old psychiatrist from time to time, or maybe seeing someone here at the Health Sciences St. John's. And,
that'd be helpful, yeah.
Right. And definitely working on taking your medication at the appropriate
I really
times.
felt like when I came to St. John's that I had no one left. Like, I was in by myself, and my boyfriend was gone, my psychiatrist was gone, my parents were gone, my mom's gone.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Right. So maybe here at campus we have a group called One Mind. I don't know if you've ever heard.
I think I seen a poster in the UC.
Right. So they deal with a variety of mental health aspects. They can help with depression. I mean, they take the whole spectrum.
Right.
So I think maybe if we got in contact with some groups there, maybe you could find a support group. Would you be interested in something like that?
That could be helpful. I don't really know if any of them are going through what I'm going through though.
Right. Well, a lot of people here come to see me. They are experiencing really similar issues. Yeah, a lot of kids are experiencing depression. You're not alone. I mean, definitely not alone in this situation. It's a really big thing here on campus. One Minds really helps a lot of people, so maybe we could arrange some type of support group for you to attend. Maybe that would help. So, I know, like, you explained how you were not taking your medication correctly. Have you fallen into using alcohol and illegal drugs like marijuana to help you self-medicate in the absence of your medication? Have you been trying to get that same feeling again?
Well, I mean, I made one friend when I came to town, and like she we go downtown every now and then, and like that's fun. I like getting drunk, and then like you don't really think about it anymore. And then she has another friend who sells marijuana, and
Okay.
it's just really accessible now that I'm in here, and like I've been kind of doing that lately because it's just been so much like the sadness and not being able to sleep and stuff, and like that
Right.
really helps with it.
So, do you think that your relationship with alcohol and marijuana is consuming a lot of your time and becoming an issue? Do you think you are abusing alcohol?
Well, I mean, I never got my math assignment in last Friday because I went downtown and forgot about it, but like,
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's
So
definitely
definitely-
a problem then. So maybe a support group centered around alcohol abuse would be something you want to look into.
yeah, I don't really, yeah, I guess so. I know it's bad. I like,
Right. So we should probably work on maybe finding another outlet. Are you interested in any sports or extracurricular activities?
my mom got me a camera for Christmas, and I used to love taking pictures.
Also, photography is something
Yeah.
that you're really
I am
interested
really
in.
interested in, yeah.
Okay. There's actually a photography club here on campus. I don't know if you've
Really?
ever
I never
heard. Yeah, they meet in the UC all the time. I have a couple of clients who are co-chairs, I believe, on the society. Yeah, they do some excellent work. So maybe that'd be something you'd be interested in going to. So, Elizabeth, you would say that the transition from your hometown here to St. John's has really affected your mood. You do have a good relationship with your mom.
Yeah.
However, your relationship with your stepdad is not something that you would consider positive.
I mean, no, I wouldn't really like confide in him in anything.
Okay.
We're definitely, you wouldn't call us close.
Okay, so maybe that's something you would want to talk to your mom about, definitely, and make her aware of your situation now and your feelings of depression that have came back to you, and from your depression in high school. And we definitely want to talk to your psychiatrist and maybe arrange some visits with her again, and that would definitely bring back some of your support system that you lost. And definitely, if you were interested in seeing someone to go to some support groups with One Minds and maybe visiting the Photography Society, that would be something positive
Yeah,
in your life that you
I'm
would
definitely
enjoy.
interested in the photography. I mean, I haven't really had a chance to use the camera mom got me, and I'm really interested in that.
Okay, so that would definitely be something
Yeah,
positive we
I'm
can look
actually, I'm
into.
really excited about that now.
Yeah, that's definitely something we can look into. Absolutely. So we definitely want to get you back on track with your medication, for sure. That is definitely a very important thing we have to look into and talk about with your psychiatrist when you do see her.
I need a new prescription because of all that.
Yeah, okay, so that's definitely something we need to look into. And we need to work on your alcohol and and substance problem. So we definitely need to work on that with you because that can lead to some serious issues. Yeah,
I can already see like on that.
with your school, yeah, and stuff like that, because that's definitely something you want to concentrate on now that you're here in university, is your schoolwork. Yeah, so we definitely want to work on getting you back on track with school, and
If I want to pass this semester, I'm going to have to make a
you know,
really big change.
it's not too late, you know. We got lots of time left in the school year for you to turn around. We just need to start making some positive changes with your school and working on your depression and seeing your psychiatrist and really checking with your support groups, like your parents and maybe your boyfriend will be interested in talking to you.
Yeah. When I go out for Christmas, he said that we're going to hang out. So.
Okay, that's definitely something you might want to get you if that's what you consider a positive aspect in your life for sure. Yeah, and yeah, so it was a really great meeting with you today.
It was.
Do you think that there's some positive aspects you're going to bring into our meeting?
I'm really excited to see my psychiatrist again because I had a
Right.
really, really good relationship with her.
Okay.
Outside of photography for sure.
Yeah.
And that other people here at the university are going through the same things as me. I wasn't really aware that it was so common. I kind of felt like I was the only one.
You were definitely not alone. I see so many kids facing similar problems to yours every day. Yeah, so
That's really
yeah,
good to hear. Not good to hear, but like,
Yeah.
kind of makes me feel more comfortable about it.
right. You'll notice that at support group too, there's a lot of people who are willing to help you, and you might find some really great friends there, some really great people there. Yeah. All right. So it was lovely meeting you today. We should schedule another appointment for next week so you can follow up on the goals we set for today.
Yeah,
For sure, yeah.
Sure, yeah.
All right. Okay. It was nice seeing you today, Elizabeth. We'll definitely follow up soon. I have your contact information. I will be following up with you as soon as possible. All right. Nice
It was
meeting
nice
you
to meet
today.
you.
Yeah.